Our game 4 matchup is going up against the Salt Lake City Parrots. They're ranked 49 with a 2-1 record. Their best player is their offensive guard and center. Their passing rank is 27 in the league, and their rushing is 79. As for us, we're coming into this match shockingly undefeated and ranked 20 in the nation. Best players is our offensive guard and our quarterback. Coming into this game ranking with passing 46 in the nation and 20 ranked in rushing. Taking a closer look at the team overall ratings, as we're coming to this game with an 85 overall team, 86 defense, and an 83 offense. As for the Parrots, they're coming in with a team overall of an 87, defense at 81, and an offense 93 rating. Can we stay undefeated finally after finding a scheme that kind of fits our quarterback, but he has still been struggling even though he is a 93 overall, and our defense has been bailing him out. Even though our defense bails us out, he does tend to make clutch moment plays when needed. So, can we have a better performance in today's match, as the Parrots is going to have a 96 overall offensive tackle? Very first play of the game, as we get first possession, our top running back breaks the tackle, and he's going to take it all the way to the crib. First time in a long time, we finally get a big break from our running back, who has been decently playing well throughout this second year season. And finally, he gets a huge break right here, making the play. And this is the superstar status that we want to see out of him. And that is a very great start heading into this match. As for our special teams, we are still terrible. For some reason, we can't make an extra point. It's either getting blocked or we're going to miss it. So we missed the extra point there. As for the first possession for our opponents, they get downfield, and throughout this game, you guys are going to see how dominant our middle linebacker plays throughout this match. I mean, he stepped up in today's performance. As those that don't know, our linebacking core is amazing. Now, check it out. That left tackle, he ends up having some hands too on this tip drill. He ends up catching the tip drill pass, and eventually our defense holds them to a field goal, which they end up hitting the crossbar and missing. So that's a great start on defense. Next possession for us, kind of struggle. The Birds stepped up and they make us go 4-and-out, giving the ball right back to them. And then our middle linebacker, number 50, makes a blitzing sack, puts them on another 4th-down situation, which they miss another field goal attempt. So we are getting kind of bailed out from their special teams being trash. But with that being said, our quarterback continues to make blind reads, and he ends up throwing an interception. So even though we can't capitalize off their missed field goal opportunities, we're still giving their offense a chance to hang in there with us. So that's a very unfortunate. Now, can they end up converting after 2 missed field goals? We end up holding them once again to another 4th-down situation, and this time they nail their field goal attempt. As the second quarter is about to end, can we end up getting some points before the first half finishes? We get a big play by our running back, and then shockingly, our quarterback makes a smart decision taking off, and then back to our running back, who almost ends up scoring, and unfortunately, time runs out, and we're unable to get some points heading into the second half. So, starting out the second half, Birds get first possession, and once again, we are able to get some pressure on the quarterback, making plays with our linebackers and interior D-line by making sacks, and then, once again, our defense steps up and causes a turnover. We end up getting a big hit stick right there. Forced fumble happens. We're able to recover it. Now, can we extend this lead and push away and take over this game? I mean, with great field position, you think we'd be able to punch it in? Nope. Our quarterback is still going to make terrible decisions, and then special teams going for a field goal attempt right here on 4th down. It gets blocked. We have been struggling all season long this year with special teams, especially when attempting a field goal or extra point. But our defense once again holds them to a punt, and our punt returner finally makes a play and takes it all the way back to the crib to extend this lead. Finally, he gets his opportunity. He makes the best of it, hits a spin move into a truck stick over the defender, and off to the races. His speed kills right here as we got, you know, a great angle to outrun the special teams player right there. And now it's 13-3. All we got to do is hold them from scoring, which our defense does, keep putting them in a fourth down situation. And now their special teams is finally making field goal attempts. And then out of nowhere, our quarterback starts to make great reads and to a upcoming receiver who is number 90. He starts to have a great performance in this match, and we haven't seen great play from him at all throughout the season. As our starting running back gets hurt, that is a game changer, but it doesn't matter. We still end up connecting to number 90, who out of nowhere just comes out and has a great performance in the second half of this game as we end up scoring a touchdown. Now it's 20-6. Fourth quarter is here. Under 4 minutes, what are the Birds going to do? Can our defense still contain them and slow them up as we end up hurting their starting running back? Now, 2nd and 1, they're closing in on the red zone. They end up finding a bust in our coverage and finding a wide open receiver to score. Now, they're still not out of the game. They still have a chance to possibly tie up this game. Can we run out the time on offense? And check it out. Backup running back gets blasted. They cause a forced fumble. We was very fortunate to recover that. If we wasn't able to, they probably would have had a chance to tie up the game right here, especially with great field position. So, right after that play, the very next play, 3rd and 17, and our quarterback makes a great decision. And to who else? Number 90, who literally stepped up in this game and helped out our quarterback to find a open decision to make. I'm shocked that we had somebody open for our quarterback to make, better decisions. And it's just shocking to me because all season long, I guess nobody has been open and he's unable to find anybody to make the right reads to. We was able to waste a little bit of time, get downfield, and put the nail in the coffin by kicking a field goal, making it, and pretty much that seals the game. So our defense got to hand it to them because without them, we probably wouldn't have won this game. On top of that, a little bit of luck because all the missed opportunity field goals that they attempted. Check it out, the top 25 rankings. The Generals make it in the top 10 to rank number 6. Even El Paso Express makes it up there, as last season they was ranked 1 and 2 for the longest, and to see them back up there, it's kind of crazy. As for us, we're reaching up there as well. We boosted all the way up to rank number 13. Now we're going to be taking a look a little bit more for the top 25 rankings so far, and the Jackals is up there as well, even though they have one loss of the season. Now, taking a look at the player improvements, of course, we had to take a look at who was number 90, and that's Michael Baldwin, which I remember now. He was a dominant freshman player for us, now heading into his second season as a sophomore. We was taking a look at his ratings, seeing if we need to boost anything up. He's kind of decent, so we didn't waste any XP on him. We kind of focus on our offensive line and try to keep continuing to boost up their ratings to help out, giving time for our quarterback to make reads instead of constantly stressing out and taking off with the paranoia of, having pressure happen against him. And then we're also going to take a look at our sophomore running back, superstar that is, and boost up his stamina just a little bit more for the remainder of XP that we had to work with. I did want to boost up his injury resistance, but I wasn't able to, so probably after the next match, depending on how we do, I may end up doing that. But Let me know who I should start to focus on. Feedback is always welcome. I think I should start focusing a lot more on defense as well, trying to boost up the young D tackles, as so far, you know, as a whole, defense has been playing lights out football. Now, taking a look at recruiting, we did offer the top player in the nation, which is the center, a scholarship, but we have to wait an extra week because he still hasn't made up his mind if he's going to commit to our school or not. So hopefully he does commit by next week. And then we're trying to focus on cornerback that has 99 speed. But man, oh man, did he make me struggle to get his interest level up to the point where I can offer a scholarship, and I was unable to for this week. So I feel like I'm going to lose hope next week because he may commit to the other schools that he has high interest level in. And then trying to focus on some other players like extra receivers as well for team needs like a defensive end. And we're making progress on these players to get to the point where we can offer a scholarship. But this is the last season I'm going to try to do this method. Next season, I'm going to cater to players that are more interested in our school just to have an easier chance to get them recruited compared to trying to recruit the top players for each position or top 10 players in the nation is just much more very difficult. Plus, I can work with what I have with a bunch of young talent and being able to prove them for probably 3 to 4 extra years. And then I would try to reestablish trying to get top recruits onto the team. But I would try to at least try to get the top player in the nation, just having him on the board. And then everybody else, I'm just going to try to focus on players that are more interested in our school. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about this season so far. And hopefully I can stay undefeated. But we gotta see and find out what happens for the remainder of the season. Until next time, I'll see you guys later, and I'm out. Peace.